Join me on the Front Porch Report, Halloween edition. You might just hear the whispers of the past. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the Front Porch Report. I'm Cristin Dorninger, local real estate broker with Southern Homes of the Carolinas and a longtime Lake Norman resident. Today, we're stepping back in time to one of Mooresville's most fascinating neighborhoods, the historic Mill Village. Nestled right in the heart of town, this charming district still tells the story of Mooresville's early textile roots. By day, it's postcard-perfect tree-lined streets, wide porches, and a sense of nostalgia you can feel as soon as you arrive. But when October rolls around and the evenings turn cool, the village takes on a different energy. One filled with gentle rustles, flickering lights, and whispers of the past. The Mooresville cotton mill began shaping this community in the late 1800s, and by the early 1900s, the area had grown into a tight-knit neighborhood where hundreds of families lived and worked. Life revolved around the steady pulse of the mill, the sound of the machinery during the day, the ring of the mill whistle marking each shift, and the soft hum of conversation as neighbors gathered on porches after sunset. The mill company provided nearly everything workers needed: homes, a school, a church, and even small shops. So daily life stayed centered right here in the village. But when the factory quieted at night and the lamps flickered inside those simple homes, the silence carried a weight of its own. That's when locals say the stories of the past began to linger. Many of the original mill homes were classic craftsman bungalows, modest in size but rich in character, with deep roof lines, exposed beams, and front porches made for conversation. Supervisors lived in larger homes, American four squares and colonial revivals, that still stand tall and proud today. More than a century later, these houses remain some of Mooresville's most distinctive residences. Neighbors are carefully restoring them, uncovering pine floors, preserving charming details, and adding modern updates that make them shine again. These revitalized historic homes don't just hold stories, they hold value. For many buyers, they represent something you can't easily replicate: authenticity, craftsmanship, and a sense of belonging woven into the very structure of the home. Strolling through the Mill Village now feels like turning the pages of a living history book, one where every porch light, window frame, and brick seems to tell its own story. Once the heartbeat of Mooresville's economy, its massive brick walls have watched generations come and go. Though the textile machines are long gone, the building has found new life as Merino Mill, one of the area's most beloved destinations. You can enjoy wood-fired pizza at Alino, or stop by Barcelona Burger and Beer Garden for one of the best burgers around. Then wander through Main Street Antique and Design Gallery, a maze of treasures and vintage finds stretching over 160,000 square feet. It's the kind of place where you can lose track of time and maybe catch a glimpse of history brushing past your shoulder. The Mill Village is a walkable, friendly neighborhood just minutes from downtown Mooresville. So whether you're exploring the shops, enjoying a cup of coffee, or taking in the fall colors, it's easy to see why so many people are drawn here. If you're looking for a place that perfectly blends small town charm with just the right amount of spooky atmosphere, take an evening walk through the Mill Village this October. Picture jack-o'-lanterns glowing on porches, the crunch of leaves underfoot, and that subtle feeling that the past is still keeping watch. It's a neighborhood where history feels alive and where the past sometimes feels close enough to touch. Thanks for joining me on the front porch. I hope you have a wonderful fall and Halloween. And remember, I enjoy helping you make Lake Norman home.